Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a divine masculine reading. This is Sister Moon Tarot. If you are new, please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my reading. I start off usually with the singing bowl. This is the B note, crown chakra singing bowl here. Very intense. Wow, that was intense today. Okay. I've done a bunch of astrology readings today already, so I may not do this reading very long, but I did want to come on here and do a divine masculine reading. Okay, I'm going to start off with Mystic Moon's Twin Flame Journey Tarot and see what the overall energies are. This morning I heard two songs back to back on the radio that were songs from I grew up and I was a dancer and I competed, and like first I heard We Are the Champions, which was one of my first gymnastics routines that I competed with, or acrobatics, which is gymnastics but it's just on the floor, and then the song from Flashdance, which was my first solo routine, literally back to back. And so I feel there's a big inner child energy going on right now with the collective, like remembering who we were, who we are, integrating that inner child, doing some inner child healing. And I am getting the Hermit a lot here lately. Soul searching. I definitely feel the masculine is here, and I'm also getting Queen of Cups a lot lately. We've got King of Wands. So I feel even though these aren't divine counterparts, King of Wands and Queen of Cups, these are actually both parties really being in their own energy. The feminine, yes, she's the Empress, yes, she's the Queen of Wands, but Queen of Cups is like that spiritual, emotional, intuitive, like nurturing. This is when she's in that really receptive energy. So if you guys aren't here, this is a good place for you to be, because this is where the masculine feels both inspired but also safe to come to a feminine. And Queen of Wands could be kind of intimidating. Queen of Swords is definitely intimidating. Queen of Pentacles is great, but in the Queen of Pentacles energy, which we're not trying to be what we want the masculine to be, but if some of you guys are watching and you really want union, the best place to be, I feel, well, I don't feel it's the best place to be, but I feel like this is a really solid energy for the divine feminine, because I feel this is the true gift that most feminines have, is this intuitive, nurturing, emotional, in touch with her emotions place. And it's also, you're able to give yourself that nurturing that you need. And this to me is a very strong energy for the masculine to be in their King of Wands energy, where they're confident, where they're willing to take action, where they're willing to be the ones that, where the feminine's in the receptive role and the masculine's in the aggressor role. This is where feminine and masculine energies are at home, okay? It's kind of like Capricorn's at home and Saturn kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, and then we've got the Hermit. And so I do feel both parties are sort of in this reflective mode, but let's see where the masculine is at specifically. He could really be thinking about the feminine a lot right now, which I do think is going on. Hierophant, spiritual advisement, and it's like kind of the marriage card here. I just said they could be thinking. We've got Page of Swords. I definitely get a lot of spying energy right now with the masculine, okay? Three of Cups, celebration. I'm getting this a lot too, but reversed. You know, I feel what's happened, and then we've got Eight of Pentacles, is obviously this pandemic has been going on for a while. People have had to go inward. People have had to let go of vices, of distractions, of things that kept them not awakened, because we've had no choice but to go within. And the party is kind of ended for the masculine, where they had all these other energies that were able to distract them. They had all these joyful things that kept them in this high vibration to where they never had to look at themselves. And now that things have really slowed down in the world for so long at this point, the party is like over, and they're realizing like, who would I want to be with, you know, if I can't do anything else, if all of my needs have to be met by my feminine. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. That's who meets his emotional needs. That's who always met his emotional needs. That's who he would want long term with. And I feel like even masculines who kind of got with their feminines or want to be with people based on financial reasons and all that, they're realizing that's not going to be enough to sustain me when the world continues to be shut down like it is, you know? So I feel like that's really what's going on here. I'm going to get some from Connections for the Modern World, also from Mystic Moon. That one just flew out. Temptation, choices. Look at this. And I feel afflicted. I feel what was before in the masculine's world, where they had a lot of temptations, they had a lot of choices, but now that they don't, now that they just have to be where they're at and sit with their emotions, they don't have those distractions anymore. They don't have these endless doors that they could walk through. They don't have these endless opportunities. They're realizing their afflictions. They're realizing where they were dependent on those distractions to keep them happy with maybe the karmic or some subpar situation that they're in. I also feel like they're becoming more and more tempted to rekindle things with the feminine because they have more time to think about things. They have more time to think about the feminine, what went down with the feminine. Okay, hold on for 1 second, guys. I wasn't planning on doing a reading tonight, so I'm very like not really wearing reading attire right now, but that's just how it goes. So I feel like things are quieting down, things are slowing down, and people are really having to look at their life, who they are, what it is they want, and the masculine's doing that, okay? This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, so we've got the Sacrifice here. I don't think I've actually pulled this card. It's number 44. Let's see what it says about the Sacrifice. The Sacrifice asks that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table. What is one person or one thing that you feel you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to Spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for far too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to the infinite wealth. Do not delay. So I feel like what this is saying is that maybe both parties here right now are being forced to let go of something they never could let go of. And this is all part, I feel, of really overcoming the karmic battles of the situation and really realizing that you can go into the darkest of darkness and you can overcome anything. And that's what this is, not like a journey for the faint of heart. This is a journey for those willing to challenge themselves in the most ultimate way. And even if the masculine didn't consciously choose this journey, by meeting you, the feminine, they did choose it. And so their soul at this point, or at one point, it depends on where you feel like you're experiencing it too, is going to be asked to make this ultimate sacrifice. And what this ultimate sacrifice really is blind faith, that we can literally let go of the thing that we are terrified to let go of and realize there's freedom on the other side. There's not bondage, there's not fear, there's not we're really not sacrificing anything. We're actually sacrificing more by holding on to our fears and by holding on to our attachments. And so I feel like we're in a phase, both masculine and feminine right now, where we're being asked to let go of the one thing that we can't, to realize the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, okay? And so I feel the masculine and the feminine are really being challenged right now in that area. If you are going through a situation where you're having to face the scariest thing you've ever had to face, it's because you're ascending. And you know, I was watching this video about my DNRS, about brain retraining, and it was saying the cues to recovery are not what you think they are. They're not like feeling better. They're actually realizing more awareness of everything. That's very vague, but it's like, it's kind of like realizing you have a choice in everything. You have a choice in what energy you decide to be in. You have a choice in what energy you absorb, what energy you bring into a room. You have a choice of who you get to be. You are not in this Eight of Swords energy where your only bondage is mental bondage, okay? Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And so this is about aligning our body, our mental, our emotional state. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Okay, so we're really being called to let go of all these 3D distractions and really go inward. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Okay, and so let's get some from this Divine Masculine Journey to Sacred Union. Where is the masculine at right now? I brought a bunch of cards over here. Oh, they're right here. No. Okay. My life is cold without you in it. I am your twin flame. There's warmth and there's cold here. That's interesting. Anger, hurt, pent up feelings. You know, we get to choose also if we want to stay angry. We get to choose how much energy we feed certain dragons, okay? We're not victims. We get to choose. And I feel like if the masculine is feeling my life is cold without you, it's up to them to create that warmth, to go where the warmth and the fire is. And what's stopping them? Fear. And so what do they have to overcome? The fear. They also have to overcome whatever reason they hold on to anger, because at this point the anger isn't serving anyone. It's preventing people from really having what it is they want. It's very self-defeating at this point, okay? I'm going to use Divine Feminine Align from Hannah at my Soul Tribe Tarot. Connect with your soul tribe to raise your vibration. Think out loud with your twin. Okay. But some of us, you know, our soul tribe is whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Okay. It doesn't have to be you and your soul sisters if you don't want to be in that energy. It just means connect with what feels good for you and be authentic. That's the feeling I'm getting, because think out loud with your twin too is like, if you want more transparency, be more transparent with the people and with the situations you want to be transparent in. Realize you have a choice in every situation. You're never the victim. You get to choose the space and the energy you want to be in, okay? All right. Let's... There's just so many decks that I wanted to use. Okay, I'm going to use, I just got this new one from Rising Sun Oracle. It's the second edition of What He Didn't Say. What does the masculine want to communicate to the feminine right now? I miss my best friend. Okay, interesting. You guys could have had a dog together, or could be some like feeling of like knowing that you're the one that really is loyal to them. Our partnership created a great deal of stress for me. I had to walk away. Okay, so I don't feel like it was easy for them to walk away. They walked away from themselves when they walked away from you. They couldn't deal with the stress. They couldn't deal, I still need you. Yeah, so they couldn't deal with the stress, but then they realized their life is actually kind of better with you. So it's like they're conflicted. You know, you can miss someone, but then you're like, I don't know if I could deal with it. It could have also been just that time that they didn't have it in them. I am moving through my fears to give birth to satisfying work, wealth, and the joy of a new beginning with you. Look at that, you guys. I was just talking about moving through fears. Okay. I'm going to end with this Soul Truth Oracle. What am I grateful for right now? I love that, okay? Gratitude changes everything. It changes our vibration. It changes our cells. it brings more abundance to us, okay? Adopt an abundant mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It is possible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. I mean, the thing is that I've realized is, like, I have a really hard time with people complaining about anything if they have their health, because I feel like losing mine made me realize that's all that matters. And so every day I'm grateful. I'm grateful that my parents are still okay and we're safe and healthy. And I think about those things all the time. As long as I'm healthy, that's, you know, so having gratitude for little things, being able to see, being able to hear, you know, just constantly focusing on those things, because you'll bring more abundant energy to you, okay? I actually I got interrupted because I don't have any silence in the house, and I had to keep telling my dad to lower the TV, and so it kind of knocked me off balance a little bit, and so I got out of the groove of the reading. But I want to pull from this Angel and Ancestors. I haven't used this in a while. What is going on with the masculine right now? Too many cards here. I said David. I have a friend named David, if he's watching. Hold the space. Okay. Trust in higher forces. Okay. So, in this last one, Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. The masculine, I feel, is getting into more of a surrendering energy than they've been in the past. I feel like they are working on letting go of some of their control, realizing with everything that's gone on in the world, how little control we have. There's no way that hasn't impacted these masculines. They could go to one extreme and just be angry all the time and frustrated, or they could finally just let it go and realize there's so much they can't control. And that is, I feel, softening the masculine to hold the space for the feminine in this connection, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to do a deeper truth. I am so grateful for all of the amazing, beautiful blessings in my life. All of the things I overlook throughout the day, the fact that I can breathe, the fact that I could see, the fact that I could hear, the fact that I can touch, the fact that I can connect. All of these things are amazing, beautiful blessings that I'm so grateful for. I choose what I focus on, and I focus on the positive. I drown out the negativity of the world, and I don't let other people's lack mentality influence how I perceive the world. My world is abundant, and I am divinely supported and connected all the time. I'm being watched out for. I am loved. I am protected. I have a support system, even if I don't feel like it. I could come on a YouTube channel like Sister Moon Tarot and connect with other people that feel the same way as I do. My heart is open to love, and I know that love is flowing to me, and I deserve the ultimate amazing love that I seek. I know that it's all working out for me, and I'm being divinely guided, and I surrender to these lessons and to this path that I'm on, knowing that I cannot be in control, and I trust the higher forces to guide me where I need to go. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.